Hi, I'm Claire from Wild Ginger Running, and I've teamed up with Bridgedale to bring you my 5 steps to your first trail half marathon, including what to wear, what to eat, and my 12-week training plan for runners going from 10k to the half marathon distance. Step 1, pick your race. So it's worth knowing that in the trail running world, 25k events are also a popular distance. So this works out at 15.5 miles, which is only a couple of miles extra to your traditional half marathon of 13 miles. And this training advice and the 12-week plan will work for both those events. Unless you're an experienced trail or cross-country runner over the shorter distances, or maybe a seasoned hill walker, for your first trail half, you might want to ease in gently by booking an event that isn't too hilly, extremely mountainous or rocky. So a generous cutoff time is also useful to take the pressure off. And I use SI Entries and Find a Race because they have loads of great trail half marathons and 25k events listed with useful location, date and distance filter options. Also, have a look at the Wild Ginger Running recommended playlists here for some more of my favourites. Step 2, get the gear. If you're up to trail half marathon, you've probably done a fair bit of trail running already, or if not, see my 5 steps to your first 10k trail race here, if not. So you've probably got a nice pair of grippy trail running shoes for the muddy paths. A half marathon or a 25k on trails might take you anything from 2 to 4 hours. So depending on the aid stations your race provides, you might want to invest in a waist pack or a small running vest to carry water, snacks, a light waterproof, and any mandatory kit specified by the race organizer. So see my trail running packs playlist here to find the best one for you, or just borrow one from a friend. Remember to test it out well before your event to check it doesn't chafe, and work out which pockets you want to put your gear and food in so that you can access it all on the move easily. So especially on longer races, I treat myself to a new pair of my favourite comfy and supportive socks, the same ones that I use for training but just new for that extra plush feel. So have a look at the new range of trail running shots from Bridgedale. There's a link in the film description below. Step 3, it's time to start training. Find out as much as you can about the course so you can train accordingly. So for example, if it's a really hilly race where you'd be really wise to include a few more hills in your training obviously. And if you don't usually run off road, it's best to seek out rough, muddy and rocky ground to train on. So this can be as much as running on grass verges or gravel next to tarmacked paths, or making a small detour to take in a path around some fields or maybe a small patch of woodland near you. You don't have to go to the mountains. And to be well prepared for your first trail marathon, you want to be running 3 times a week along with a bit of strength work. So try this easy plan. Every week do 1 60-minute steady run, 1 45-minute hill interval session and 1 long run at the weekend at an easy chatting pace. So I'll go through all of these in a bit more detail now. Firstly, the 60-minute steady run. In the middle of this easy-paced run, give your fast twitch muscles a boost by doing 6 strides, where you run really fast for 15 seconds and then jog for a minute to recover. Now for the 45-minute hill interval session. Warm up with 10 minutes of easy jogging to the bottom of a runnable incline. There, do a few mobilization exercises like the one in this film here. Once you're warm, start the interval session, which is 8 times 60 seconds of effort. The effort part means to run for 60 seconds at a hard effort, so you're very out of breath by the time you get to the top. Then note where you get to with a stick or a stone, or use a landmark like a tree or a lamppost. Catch your breath as you jog or walk back down to where you started, and then when your breathing has calmed down, repeat that 60-second hard effort and see if you can get to the same place again. Do 8 of these efforts in total and then jog or walk home to cool down for at least 5 minutes. After 4 weeks, challenge yourself further by changing 2 of the 60-second efforts to 90 seconds. Then after 8 weeks, do the same by changing 4 of the 60-second efforts to 90 seconds. That will give you a really good workout. Finally, the long run. Start with 1 hour to an hour and a half and add 5 to 10 minutes over the 12 weeks leading up to the race, so that come race day you can comfortably run for 2.5 hours without stopping. So if the trail half takes you longer than that on the day, don't worry, the adrenaline of the race will carry you to the finish line. If you don't have access to paths and bridleways nearby, definitely worth traveling once a month to do your long run on trails similar to your race, like maybe some forest trails or a hilly country park, because running on uneven terrain as much as you can is really great preparation for race day. Now we come to the strength part of the training plan. So to get stronger faster and recover quicker, I highly recommend doing a total of 30 minutes of strength and stretching work every week. This doesn't have to all be done in one go, and you don't need weights or even a gym membership. See my exercises playlist here for some great 10-minute workouts and even some shorter time-saving moves to do every time you boil the kettle, stand in a queue or watch TV. Number 4. Eat right. So in general life, it helps if you eat plenty of healthy food, including lots of different vegetables rather than too many processed foods with high fat and or sugar content. Then the evening before your trail half, eat a nutritious and filling meal like corn, chicken or fish with rice and lots of green veggies. Then have an easily digestible, slow energy releasing breakfast like porridge with raisins and honey a couple of hours before the start. Your muscles can go for about 90 minutes before they need replenishing with fresh carbs for energy, so take a few easily digestible sugary snacks to eat on the race. To get scientific about things, it's 30 to 60 grams of carbs per hour, but in reality, if you just eat a couple of jelly babies, a bite of malt loaf, or a mouthful of gel or flapjack every half hour, you'll be okay. Some people find it hard to eat certain things or at all on the move, so test out your snacks during your training runs, your long training runs better, so you don't get an upset stomach on race day. If you can't eat at all, try adding energy powder to your water or a teaspoon of sugar to 500 milliliters of squash for a DIY option. Drink small sips often to thirst, and your pee should be the colour of pale straw. And then once over the finish line, definitely drink that pint of water before any celebratory alcohol. And for a quicker recovery, have a salty, protein and carb-rich snack like a chicken, tuna or avocado and hummus sandwich, and a packet of crisps, salty crisps, within 30 minutes or to 2 hours after finishing. So take a look at my nutrition playlist here for lots more healthy breakfast, meals and snack ideas. Number 5, ace race day. So check that you have any mandatory kit that the race organizer requested well ahead of time. Then pack your bag and lay out your kit the night before, putting a photo of it on social media for some kudos and support for your friends. Check the event venue location, parking and race registration details, and leave in plenty of time so that you're not rushing. The biggest piece of advice that I've heard time and time again from all the pro runners is to start slower than you think, to pace yourself. It's okay to power walk up the hills, especially the steep ones, and make sure you just appreciate the spectacular scenery. Take photos, say hi to the other runners, thank the marshals, smile as you cross that finish line, enjoy the race as much as possible and congratulate yourself on having run a great trail half marathon. For loads more advice on training, gear, nutrition and more, take a look at my book, The Ultimate Trail Running Handbook, which will get you fit, confident and skilled up to go from 5k to 50k off-road. The link is in the film description below. And for even more comfort on your first trail half marathon, use a pair of socks from Bridgedale's new trail running range. The links are also in the film description below. Subscribe to Wild Ginger Running for more trail and ultra running advice, interviews and inspiration. Enjoy your first trail half marathon, tell me how it went in the comments below, and I'll see you on the trails.